we go any farther or further, my name is Glenn Hayes. I'm the Dean of Harmony College Northwest. And so we need to go over a few rules. Your keys, I don't have mine here. You need to keep track of them. Don't throw them in your suitcase on your way home like some have done. Don't get rid of them. Turn them in. We'll be collecting your keys at the end of either Saturday night or Sunday morning, depending on when you're leaving. If you are a commuter, you have a meal card. Please don't lose track of your meal card. After the show Saturday night, we will start collecting those from you. If you forget and lose it, it's $50. If you lose your room key, it's $50. And Larry down here will come after you. So, got that out of the way. Just some numbers for you. Our combined attendance this year, 284. We have 46 people that are faculty members. And there are just 13 staff. I have the most fantastic group of people that are supporting me in doing this. And they don't even want to come up here. Judy, Mindy. Just really have done a fantastic job in making my job easy, relatively. But it's fantastic to see all of you here. I really love it. And I hope you enjoy every minute of your visit here at the University of Puget Sound. One of the most beautiful campuses you'll ever be on. Years. I wasn't here for most of it. And we want to continue our relationship here. That brings me to something else. Singing after hours.
Strongly encouraged. Everywhere you go on campus. Defensive by security.
Okay. We'll talk later. Kilworth Chapel will be open. We actually have keys to it this year. I strongly encourage you, Mr. Cox, to sing in the chapel. We have other groups that are on campus. Not all of them appreciate what we do at midnight. Some of them like to sleep for some strange reason. I'll sleep on Monday. So try to kind of keep your head about you and think about who your neighbors are. So, and I'll just leave it at that. We have out here 76 people that are first timers. You just have to get the word out because there's nothing like this. You know it and I know it. Let's let the rest of the Evergreen and Sweet Adeline areas know about it and encourage them to be here. we have a record number of quartets that have come from coaching. 19.
Wow.
We'll see some of them tonight because we couldn't squeeze them all in on the show tomorrow night. And we promised everybody, and we always promise everybody, if you bring your quartet, you can sing on the show.
Here, here.
And we'll continue to do that somehow, some way.
2 shows.
Okay, I heard that. I know who you are. All right. We have a gentleman here that's going to sing. You're going to sing, right?
I was just going to lay my arms.
Okay, all right. Mike Menifee. Our national anthem and then the.
I'll take care of it. Get out of here.
Okay.
So please rise in body or spirit and sing the national anthem of our beloved neighbors to the north, Peru, Canada.
With glory.
Mike won the tag singing tag writing contest.
Yeah.
And he got the grand prize. He has the privilege of teaching you his grand prize winning tag.
Oh my, this is a delight. Okay, I'll go really fast, but there is a backstory. I have to at least share part of it. Who remembers Bert Staffen? So, all of those of you who don't remember Bert Staffen, you know him because he's Mr. Barbershop. He was a director, he was a ranger, he was a judge, he sold 100 tickets to every show, not even kidding. And toward the end of his life, he contracted cancer. He was singing on like a Mariners game, and I mean he's in the tunnel on a cot getting fluids, and he comes out and he rocks it. It was a beautiful thing. They had an interview with a local newspaper with him, and he said something about, "I just hope that, with my last breath, I'm singing a song." Well, that inspired me to write something, and this is the tag of that something. Thanks for putting up with that, but this is for all of those Berts out there. You know who they are, you know who you are. So, the words are, "I'll sing with my final breath, I'll sing." And the bass, thanks Bert, and the basses and baritones will then repeat one time, "I'll sing. I'll sing with my final breath, I'll sing, I'll sing." Okay? Basses first. I'll sing. That's 5-1-5. I can't sing bass very loudly. Sing that for me, basses.
I'll sing.
You sound wonderful. Now the same note with my 5. We're going to go up a half. So let's just do that much. I'll sing with my 5.
I'll sing with my 5.
Cool. Once you get there, final breath, I'll sing, I'll sing. Final breath. Not hard, is it? I'll sing, I'll sing. Try the whole thing, basses. I'll sing,
I'll sing with my final breath. I'll sing.
same note, then up, try it again. I'll sing.
I'll sing with my final breath.
Same note.
I'll sing.
Exactly right, so you're going to repeat that lyric. I'll sing. Cool. Hold that thought, basses, tenors. You will hear, I'll sing, and you will echo, I'll sing. That's boring. Trust. I'll sing with my final breath. I'll sing. So just the tenors you will hear, I'll sing. I'll sing. Same note.
With my final breath, I'll sing.
That's it. Yes, tenors. Way to go. Bass and tenor together. I'll sing. I'll sing. Here we go.
I'll sing. I'll sing. With my final breath, I'll sing.
I think you have the idea. That's really nice. All right, baritones. You start on 3. You will hear, I'll sing, I'll sing. You echo just like the tenors did. I'll sing with my fine. Let's do that much. I'll sing, I'll sing with my fine. So, baritones, you're going to be so in love with me and this. With my fine. Now up, a perfect fourth. Chuck Rogier's refers to it as a major fourth, but it's perfect fourth. Fine. That's a music theory joke. Sorry. Fine. Final. And then every interval after that is a full step. Weird. Final breath, I'll sing. Same note. I'll sing. I'll sing with my final breath. I'll sing. I'll sing. Baritone. I'll sing. I'll sing with my final breath. I'll sing. Same note. It's a little wimpy, but the right note's good. I couldn't help myself. 3 parts. I'll sing, I'll sing, I'll sing. Basses. I'll sing with my final breath. All your parts are easy until you sing with the other ones. Final breath bases. All right, you might have to do the row, row, row your boat thing. You got this. I'll sing 3 parts. I'll sing with my final breath. I'll sing. Yes. Now I just screwed up the timing of that. Basses will move first. Sing, I'll, then baritones. I'll sing, sing, I'll sing. I'll do better. Okay, we got the 3 parts. Please, you never come in last until today. You will hear, I'll sing. The tenors sing, I'll sing. And the lead sing, I'll sing. Oh boy. I know. Flat 7 for leads right away. I'm sorry about that. I sing with my fine. Let's do that much because then it gets complicated. So you'll hear, I'll sing, I'll sing. That's it, sing note. With my fine. Cool, now you have a whole bunch of whole steps. Final breath, I'll sing. So when the basses and baritones finally go sing, I'll sing, you move down to the root. I'll sing with my final breath, I'll sing. Just the leads. I'll sing. I'll sing. That's it. Same note. With my final breath, I'll sing. All 4, please stand if you are willing or able. Yeah.
platoon works. Successful enough, we're going to bring it back next year. Think about platooning with these guys.
Phone ringing. Don't worry, I got it.
Seafood leftovers.
When I'm alone, I'm not sad. As a matter of fact, I am glad. When I'm alone, I'm not blue. behind the rain may fall, but I don't even care at all when I'm all alone with you. Nobody else but you. Some girls are short and some are tall, I don't even look at all. You make all my dreams come true, all my dreams come true. In a crowd, I feel mighty proud, but when you're not there, I'm lonesome. I don't mind being all alone. When I'm all alone with you, doodly 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 doo, bung bung.
Right now, I'd like to present Larry Breitbart, and Ed Getz. Oh, okay. To come up and talk a few minutes about the legal.
So we run a pretty tight ship on the stage up here. Glenn said I had 73 seconds to tell you about the Bud Legal Fund.
Right.
So
72.
We've actually sponsored 9 of the folks that came to Harmony College. What is Bud Legal? Bud Legal is an endowment fund that sends people to Harmony College, Harmony University, Director's School, and I'm not here to ask you for money. I'm here to tell you we want to spend money. So fill out the application, go on our website. This is my check hand. Check writing hand. I'm ready to write checks. That's it. Good job.
You know, the Evergreen District is just one big happy family. And you're all my friends, but I Please greet Donnie Rose.
Do you all love me? I'm looking at you. All right. Well, good evening, everyone. For the folks I haven't met, my name's Donnie. I'm a retired music teacher from actually just a couple miles from here, a school called Curtis. And I spent a little time working in Nashville, and now I'm back in the Bellingham area, and it's great to be here tonight. I'm about to be a grandfather the second time over. Kaboom! My son Jack, for those of you who remember my little boy Jack, he's like, I don't know, 28, and he and his wife are expecting their first. And you know, we were talking about Jack being a little kid, and I was laughing because my favorite conversation with him was he's like 6, and we were taking him to yet another soccer game, and it was of course raining. And we got in the car, and he said, "You know, Dad, it's really convenient that there are all these roads." Well, first of all, I was startled by the word convenient, which I knew he'd learned from his mother, not from me. But I said, well, what do you mean? He goes, well, you know, I could go to the soccer game at Ferrucci Junior High, or I could go to we could just drive there. Isn't that convenient? I said, well, yeah, it is convenient, Jack. You know, there's this thing called infrastructure, and I immediately regretted that. And I tried to mumble through it. He's like, what did you say? Never mind. But, so we talked about how if everybody pitches in a little bit with taxes, it's just this wonderful thing that can create schools and hospitals and police stations and all those things that we need. So I'm here tonight, unlike the person that spoke before that didn't want money, I want money. The reason why I want money is not because I just want to hold that money, because I work for a granting organization called Harmony Foundation International. A lot of times people kind of confuse us with the Barbershop Harmony Society, which I also work for, but we're actually we're a granting organization. We give most of our money to BHS, but we also give it to other great programs. So here's what I'd like you to do for 30 seconds of my time. I'd like you to think about your life and an impactful moment that music, particularly this music, has changed you. You have a special moment in your heart that you remember going, oh my gosh, this is more than goosebumps. This is more than sisterhood or brotherhood or fraternity. This is something that goes beyond. Can I have the smallest nod if you're with me? Woo! That's a big nod. So I know that most of us have viewed this as more than a hobby. Say yes. Yes. It is way more than a hobby. It's so much more. And I got to tell you, friends, when I travel the world, which I do with Barbershop and talking about our great thing that we do, I walk up to the ACDA booth, American Choral Directors Association, and I see hundreds of beautiful high school and college kids doing this. Hey. And I said, you, get your butt over here. Ma'am, get your butt over here. Elderly man, get your butt over here. And we put down our phones and we look at each other in the eye and we sing a tag, like Mike taught you. And that changes lives, doesn't it? It really does. And the reason why I'm here tonight is not to meet a quota or to do whatever. It's because I think what we do is worth preserving, and that memory that you have of a profound moment, that's what we're supporting. And the cool thing is you can kind of tell us. BHS members, you may not know this, but we've supported Sweet Adeline programs like the Cornet Club for Sweet Adelines. There's another organization that sings barbershop that isn't around this area. Have you ever heard of a thing called Harmony Incorporated? They're more a little bit on the East Coast, but the whole idea is the same. We just want to support the causes that you care about. So you can literally tell us, Donnie, I'd like you this way to go back to my chapter, and we can do that. Or my district, or this brigade. or even this music nonprofit that you think is important. And that's what we do, and that's what we travel the world telling folks about. Not just about elite singing, but the regular old chorus that we're all a part of. Can I hear a you bet? You bet! So, you're going to see me around here this weekend, and I got to tell you, I was super surprised by an evergreener yesterday who sent me a check for $30,000, and that felt really good. And he's in the room, and he told me not to say his name. So I won't. But I'll tell you this, the most money that we get is not from beautiful folks like that. It's from people like me chipping in $10 a month or $15 a month or whatever they can do. And if you'd like to be part of our team, if you'd like to preserve barbershop, if you'd like to help young people sing it, I'll be around all week. Thank you and have a great week.
I have two more gentlemen, well, one gentleman and somebody else. They want to talk to us for a little bit. Bill Heckman, the president of the Evergreen District, and Bob Cox, the immediate past president of IPP.
Join you this evening to talk a little bit about the district. We want to talk about who we are, where we've been, and where we're going. And to tell us how we have gotten to where we are, I'm going to turn it over to the old man here.
How many of you were around in 1946? In 1946, the Evergreen District was actually born with 4 barbershop chapters. One was in Port Angeles, Washington. And it was a lodge. It was an Elks Club lodge. They founded on June 13th. On July 14th in Portland, Oregon, a brand new chapter was formed. On October 5th in Tacoma, a brand new chapter was formed. And in Eugene on November 16th, a brand new chapter was formed. The history of all of those chapters goes way, way back. They've been medalists in chorus contests, medalists in quartet contests, and in August of 1947, we actually became the Evergreen District. We were formerly the West Coast Division of the Far Western District. Say goodbye to the Far Western District. We are so far ahead of them in what we do and the way that we act and the way that we preserve in our schools and everything that we do. But on April 29th in Klamath Falls, a brand new chapter was started. And on June 3rd in 1947, the Salem Senators became the Salem Senators. In 1949, the Evergreen District was officially chartered as members of the Society for the Propagation and Encouragement of Barbershop Harmony Singing. Not SPEBSQ, which stands for Some People, Especially Bob, Should Quit Singing Altogether. Pioneers in our craft and our leadership and our management system, Hub Stone, Bud Lebo, Murphy Murray, were the grandfathers of our organization. Since then, in 1949, the Mountaineers from Enumclaw, Washington, participated in the very first district convention and won. And went to international that year. In 1950, the Evergreen District grew to accept into our boundaries and our borders the British Columbia chapters in the Yukon Territory. You imagine that? Yeah! In 1953, the Cascade Chorus became the first representatives to the International Chorus Contest, came in 4th, and 2 years later came in 2nd. Yeah! In 1967, the Rocky Mountain District says, you know, we can't take care of the chapters that are in Idaho and Montana and Alberta. Go ahead, Evergreen, you can have those too. We opened up our arms and we said, we'd love to have you. In 1977, the most happy fellows were recognized competed in the very first seniors quartet contest, and you know what? They won. Since that time, 1996, fatherly advice, 2000, overtime, 2005, real time, 2006, antique gold, 2007, friendly advice, we're all international champs. We've only had one individual serve on our society as the international president. His name was Bert Hewitt. He was from a small town in Idaho, then went on to become a district president, and then went on to become the international president. We covered 2.2 million square miles. That's a lot of country, folks. That goes all the way from Fairbanks, Alaska, down to our only chapter now in Oregon. The farthest south is the Eugene chapter. We go as far east as Helena, Montana, and as far west as Anacortes. We have 950 members currently in our society, or in our Evergreen district. 5 years ago, we were 1,300 members. 5 years ago, we were 54 chapters, strictly singing barbershop, not mixed choruses, but straight men's choruses. I don't mean straight that way. They're all male choruses. We are now 45 chapters, but we have 53 mixed choruses and choruses together. Some of those are dual type things. So it's just, we've grown, we've done a lot of neat things. About 10 years ago, we adopted and started to work very closely with our regional Sweet Adelines chapters and choruses. And we've accepted them into our family with open arms, and they are now here present today. How many Sweet Adelines are here? If you'd like to read more about the history of the Evergreen District, our district historian, Ken Galloway, down here has put together some outstanding information that's available on your website. If you go to About, and there's an area down there, you can just curse down through there and read about the history with pictures of our past champs, our leaders, the whole 9 yards. And we've just done a fantastic job. And as a member of the Hall of Fame and a past president for the Evergreen District on the Society Board also, it's been an honor to be part of this family we call the Evergreen District. I would like to now ask Bill to kind of bring you up to date on what's happening and what our future looks like.
The one thing that you should have picked up from Bob's exposition is that change is a word that we use very readily here in the Evergreen District. The reason we did this is because I'm going to announce something tonight that very few people in here know. Well, let me set the stage for it. Last year, we finished a 2-year project, and we completely updated all of our publications, and we expanded and changed the board. We changed the board to add a new position called Director of Chapter Development, and we put a pot of money in that person's hands so he can spend it as necessary to support chapters. We put in place you can applaud if you want to. We did this because with the greatest of love and respect, we, your district board, have done a very crappy job of keeping in contact with you chapter leaders over the years. So this year, our task is we are working directly with chapter leaders. Every member of the board makes a monthly call to chapter leaders to find out what's going on. We are engaged more than we have been in years with the chapters. And we also know that there's a lot going on. As a result of many things, which we won't go into here, we are not having division contests as the people who are in the Evergreen District know. Unfortunately, that's true last year, this year, and next year as well. But that doesn't mean there's not a lot of barbershop activity going on. You may not realize it, but we have 4 youth festivals going on in Evergreen. Boise, Salem, Portland, Bellevue, all have youth festivals. The Squares up in Canada held their own their own local quartet contest. I just came back from Calgary where the Division III groups got together and had a Calvary festival. There's a lot of stuff going on, but the district has not been part of it. The only two events that the district has been sponsoring are Harmony College Northwest and the district convention. So I pose the question, why? Why not? Why can't we support more people? Why can't we do more? So I did a little thinking by myself, and I realized that nobody told me I can't, so we're going to. What brought it to mind was, many of you in the room may not know it, but there is a wonderful new chorus up in Vancouver called Dance City. They are tremendous. They are not members of VHS. They may or may not join at some point in the future. They're led by very good friends of mine, and I had a long conversation with them, and I wanted to support them. Additionally, we have this other organization called Specialists, and they have lodges throughout the area. And I got to thinking, and I looked at the motto, everyone in harmony. And I don't give a hoot who sings, as long as they're singing. So your board agreed with me today, so I'm going to officially announce our new policy. We will support any musical activity that the chapters want to get involved in. We, the district, will support you. If you want our support, give us a proposal, and we'll do it. Here's the secret, folks. We have money, and we can spend it, and we will spend it on you. Local schools, get involved with the local chapters of other organizations. SAI, we work with you wherever we can. There's a Harmony Inc. chapter in Idaho, I think, is supposed to be what we have. But whatever you can come up with, let us know on board, and we'll support you.
Thank you, guys.
I love you all. It's a great board to work with, I believe. Those fantastic group of guys and gals, I'm sorry, you'd like to have. Now, for just pure entertainment, how about Up to Something?
She was known as the lone rearranger. But now she's just decomposing. Oh, but she was always so full of spirit.
And now she is one.
Oh, she looks so pale.
Don't worry, we'll get your loved one ready for her celebration.
She'll look just as beautiful as she did before.
Oh, surely you can do better than that.
Of course we can. And don't call me Shirley.
She is going to be drop dead gorgeous.
Oh. You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged, I realize. It's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it all. Darkness inside you makes you feel so small. When I see your true colors shining through, I see your true colors, and show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow. Show me a smile then. Don't be afraid you can't run away. I last saw you laughing. If this world makes you crazy and you've taken all you can bear, call me up because you know I'll be there. I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. Don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow. Don't do that! You scared me half to death. But I thought you were dead. Dead? Why? Where am I?
The mortuary? We were getting ready to cremate you.
Cremate me? Well, I'm glad you didn't. Although, that's probably my last chance for a smoking hot body.
I have spent all this time and money on your celebration of life. Now what?
What a grave mistake.
It really has been quite the undertaking.
I have always been sentimental, dismayed by my emotions. It is true, so very true. But you have made me go completely mental. So this haunting question I must ask of you. I ask of you. I'm not dead yet. How can I miss you if you won't go away? Far, far away from me. How can I grieve if you won't leave? And how can I shed a tear if you're still here? Absence makes the heart grow fonder, so they say. Let's see if that old saying still holds true today. I'll gladly cry and say goodbye and miss you more than words can say. How can I miss you if you won't go away? Please don't delay. I think you're starting to decay. Why won't you go? Just go away because I'm not dead yet.
What were you supposed to have died of anyway? Discorditis?
Staph infection.
Acute arrhythmia. No, I was suffering from chorus interruptus. I was on the risers and suddenly started feeling very strange, and then I woke up here.
did you have a fever?
No,
Or dizziness?
no.
Memory loss?
Yes, I forgot all the lyrics except bum 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 bum. No, no, no. That's just a normal bass thing.
One new virus I keep hearing about, it's supposed to be really contagious, but just when you're singing.
I know the one. It sucks all the expression out of your face when you're standing in front of an audience.
Visual excommunication.
But wait! There's more! We've all been singing together. Does that mean we're all infected? What's happening?
I don't feel right at all.
I feel kind of right. It was a zombie jamboree, took place in a Northwest cemetery. It was a zombie jamboree, took place in a Northwest cemetery. Zombies from all parts of the region, some of them were singing barbershop. 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 La 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 la, since the season has been sing down together and do a song. And then sing it back to back, go belly to belly. Well, I don't really care, 'cause I'm stoned and already. Back to back, belly to belly. It's a zombie jamboree. I feel so she see how she's dancing out about having a break. See how her big ass is over now. See her and she's waiting it all in one hop. What they do? Back to back, belly to belly. Well, I don't really care, 'cause I'm stoned and already. Back to back, belly to belly. It's a zombie jamboree. Zombie jamboree. Zombie jamboree.
Glad I'm in VHS. Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Some of you may or may not know, earlier this week, our speaker, Phil Grant, called us up, and they were ill. The COVID bug had hit them. Poor Phil could hardly talk. So, how do you fill in for a keynote speaker within 2 days? You call your best barbershop friends By the way, Judy and I don't know, our minds just, it's scary. So I called upon just a great barbershopper, just a tremendous friend of the Evergreen District to speak to us tonight about this family, and he's part of our extended family. Would you please welcome Paul.
Thank you very much, Glenn Hayes. Man, I'll tell you what, I landed and I get a call from this guy. Here's how it really went. He goes, "Hey, Paul, Glenn Hayes here. I have caller ID. I know who you are, Glenn." And he says, "We're going to play a game, and I'm going to ask you to do something, and I want you to say yes before I ask you." Honest to goodness, that's exactly what happened. Some of you have worked with Glenn before, apparently. Okay, so I have a lot going in my life right now. We moved on Tuesday. And that was the day I flew out. That didn't go over so hot. So I had the Father's Day, pass card. I played it early. And the other thing that happened is that we're moving to an island. How many have heard of a place called Mackinac Island? That's where we're moving. We have a house there. And if you're not familiar with Mackinac Island, moving there is not just, they're moving to an island. No cars are allowed. So when your stuff gets brought over, it gets put on a dray. The only main modes of transportation are walking, bicycling, or horse-drawn carriage. That is it. And they're all Victorian homes. So my family had to handle moving all of this stuff from the dray into the house. So the dray comes up to the house, up the hill, and it sits there until you unload everything. They just sit there and eat all your grass. So Glenn tells me this, and I said, okay, I'll play along. And the other things that have happened is my youngest son just graduated high school. So, I just announced my last high school sporting event. And so I won't ever get to say again. You ready for my announcer's voice? Yeah. Good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's contest featuring the visiting Eagles of Plymouth Christian and your Whitmore Lake Trojans. And my voice is going, so this is all good. So again, Glenn's telling me all of this. And so I said, okay, what is it? And he said, there's a keynote address, right? Yeah. Phil's giving it. Nope. I'm giving it, aren't I? Yep. You just said yes. So, the neat thing about keynoting is that had I known I was going to keynote, I'd have brought long pants. I might have got a haircut. I might have lost weight. I might have wrote a keynote address. No, it's an honor and a pleasure to be here with you all. It is, and this will be recorded. It may be. It's tough, but this is one of my favorite events of my entire barbershop calendar. It really is. Round of applause for barbershop. Yeah, and it's just an absolute joy to be here. I love the love vibe. How many of you feel like it's coming back to summer camp and seeing your friends? Yeah. hugging on you guys all the way around. I love you all. I love you all. So one of the things I decided that I could talk about is, you know, what is it that I would feel comfortable talking about? And then let's not cover that. And let's make this really uncomfortable. So I thought, you know, what are the things that are facing us as a district, as a society? What are they? And people might say, you know, here's the things that we really need. We need to sing at higher levels. That's what we need. How many think that? Cool. How many think that we need more complex and interesting arrangements? Okay. The arrangers in the group. How many think we need more up-to-date musical choices available to us? How many think we need new members? That's what we're going to talk about then. There you go. Now here's the interesting thing. So I go around the society helping chapters sing at higher levels and grow their membership. And here's something that I've kind of figured out, is that everybody says they want to grow, right? Oh yeah, we want to grow. Now this is meant to be 80% humorous, hopefully that's funny, and 20% kind of serious. So here's the thing, is that people say, yeah, we want to grow, we just don't want to bring in new people. Right? I mean, that's kind of a thing, actually. Because it's like, well, they don't sing as well as me, right? Because that's the measuring stick. You know, is wherever you're at. It's like driving on the highway. You know, those people that drive faster than you are idiots, or jerks, and the people that drive slower than you are idiots, and you're traveling the perfect speed, regardless of what the speed limit actually is. And so it's kind of like that within a chapter. You know, those people that are better than me, well, they're you know, we want them, but the ones that are below me, And so I think that we need to be wildly inclusive. Wildly inclusive. One of the things I've been taking on is recently, in the last year, is how many people have heard it said, everyone can sing? Anybody heard that before? Yeah. I mean, that's been said many times, and people talk about it. I've seen YouTube videos about people talking about, well, here's how you teach somebody to match pitch and all this. Well, show me you can do it. Show me the video. Do it. Guess how many videos there are of that on the planet?
1, 0.
Right now, 0. There is one? Is it me?
I will send it to you.
Oh, awesome. Okay, there's one. Well, I will have now quadrupled the size because I've done 3, 4, 5 of them now. And the Evergreen District and the Big Idea team. Have you heard of the Big Idea?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, connect with people with the Big Idea. Because this is my vision. Our vision is to just change the world. Change the world and be pioneers of changing the world right here in regions 13, 26. Am I getting that right? That's 2 of them? 12. Pi over 4, is that one of them? Okay. 12. And the Evergreen District. We're going to show the rest of the world that we can move forward and move forward together. Because what it comes down to, everybody, is we just need to get more people singing. I love to hear that your leadership is saying that. We just need to get more people singing. But what if they can't match pitch? Well, then let's create content that shows you how to help people match pitch. Because do you know how many people have heard, oh, I can't sing? How many have heard that from somebody? Right? That breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. I was having my house worked on this week. And one of the painters, they were taking a break. And they go, what do you do, Paul? Well, I'm an insurance agent. The other guy says, oh, he coaches singers. Oh, I can't sing, the other guy says. And I said, what if I could show you in 20 minutes you could? And he said, really? Yeah. Here's what it came down to. He was told in 3rd grade, you're one of my silent birds. The guy didn't even remember what he had for breakfast that day, but he knew who told him that. Right? We need to allow them to reclaim their past. And then broaden their horizons for their future. And here's the way I explained it to them. Did you hit the ball the first time you went to swing the bat? No, probably not. No. But over time, you got closer and closer to it, right? But yeah. And then pretty soon you were ticking it every so often. Foul tipping it. Yeah. And then pretty soon you could hit it. And then pretty soon you could hit it where you wanted. He goes, that was fun when I did that. Yeah. It's all about learning about that delta. It's just how far are you off the note. And in this video, you'll see he's off by at least a 5th. Right? But then I would sing a note, and then he would be down here, and so I'd go down to him, and then sing the note again up here, bending, oh, hey, and then when he felt it, I got goosebumps, you see that? When he felt it, everybody, it was like a whole new world opened up to him. And he told me, is Greg Conlon in here? Is he here? He'll be here tomorrow. Okay, he'll be here tomorrow. He edited that for me, and he said, Paul, that was astounding. This guy was sharing things. The way he put it after we got done is he said, I felt like a shadow. I didn't feel like a real person. And this made me feel whole and vibrant. And all he wanted to do the rest of the day was sing. And the guy was like, yeah! And even to the point where the other painter was like, dude, I think I can harmonize with that. Oh yeah.
And your quartet name is?
Yeah. 2 guys looking for 2 more. Yeah. And so I think that that's what we could be to people. And I think that it's not so much about membership, everybody. That's numbers games. We need to be about changing lives. And you heard Donnie say it. You know, how many of you have been affected positively by barbershop? Right? We play this thing. This is awesome, right? So, I love you, Randy. I met him Tuesday night as I was coaching his chorus, and he's just such a vibrant person. But I think that the thing is that we have been given so much that we need to have a culture change. Anybody? I'm from Michigan, and we have the Detroit Lions.
I'm so sorry.
Next year, I will have been watching the Detroit Lions for 50 years. Do you know how many playoff games we've won in 50 years? Yes! But I'll tell you what, we're on track for kick and rear end this year. But I gotta tell you also, my other team, and I was just talking with people at dinner, I grew up being a Seahawks fan. Steve Largent was my guy. Steve Largent, then Russell Wilson, and when Russell Wilson was playing, my youngest son Parker, he is a huge Seahawks fan. He goes, can you please just go by the stadium and just take a picture? I mean, he loves the Seahawks. But one of the things that's happening in Detroit, we have this new head coach called Dan, his name is Dan Campbell. And he came in and he changed not X's and O's, we're going to get bigger players, stronger players, faster players. No, we're going to change the culture. We're going to get people that are gritty. There's going to be talented people and it's all about them. They ain't for us. We're going to get good people that just want to kick butt. And they're doing it. They're doing it. They have won, they've gone on a tear of like 24-6. So, yeah, that was after they lost 13 in a row, and then something flipped, and then it was like, who are these guys? And it's been fun. But the change that happened was cultural. Cultural. And I'd say that that's, if there was anything that I would offer up to all of us here tonight, is it's a cultural change that needs to take place. Because I'm going to tell you that some of the things that I see, and some of this is, hey, love isn't always kind, right? But it is loving. And some of the things the big thing that I would say is that we need to get away from what we can get out of barbershop. Take a guess, what is it? That's it. It's not what do we get for our membership. It's what can we have a membership and what can we give for that? How can we, it's not about, hey, somebody's in leadership, so there must be some kind of conspiracy going on. That ain't it. We need to become a beacon of hope for the rest of the world. We need to become a beacon of hope so people can reclaim their past. Painters that are reclaiming their past and becoming people, is the way he put it. We need to be making that a reality. And one of the ways that we can do that is be willing to step forward. I'm willing to help. I can send out an email. Instead of watching this show, I can send out a reminder. At the end of a performance, I can help clean up. Hey, maybe there's a time that you could step into a position. But it doesn't have to be something that takes an entire year. Fill in when and where you can. We need to do this. We are a family. I love this familial love vibe that exists here amongst the Evergreen District and the SAI chapters, and we have one Harmony Incorporated chapter in Idaho. No. Is that right?
No.
Huh?
No.
No? Who needed them anyway? Okay. I'm just kidding. I love Harmony Incorporated. Love Harmony Incorporated. But we need to be coming together, standing alongside one another, in lockstep, in lock arm, and saying, how can I help make a difference? So my encouragement to the leadership would be to be specific about what it is that we need. We need someone that can edit videos. We see that it take about this long. We need someone that could negotiate with venues. We need someone that has attorney skills. We need someone that can write shows. We need someone that could do a class on lighting or anything like that, right? Just be specific, because that's the way that you get what you want and what you're looking for. And then everybody in here, there was anybody into cycling? Clearly I'm not, right? But I'm going to be here soon. But I have a choice, right? I have a choice. So, otherwise I'm going to have to get a basket to put this in. Right? They don't make those yet. There's my $1 million idea, everybody. Okay, so you laugh a little too hard at that. That hurts, right?
You're wicked smart.
But I'm wicked smart? Smart. Awesome. So the thing is that the cycle team for Britain, they had won like next to nothing. They were basically the Detroit Lions of cycling. Right? And this guy comes in with no cycling experience, and he becomes the general manager, coach, whatever you want to call that person, for this cycling team. And he comes across with this approach of aggregate marginal improvement. what does that even mean? Right? And what it was is everything you do, try to find a way to do it 1% better. 1%. Make the bike 1% lighter. Make the wheels 1%, have 1% less friction, or whatever the part is, right? And their goal was over 10 years that they were going to win the world championships. And everybody's like, yeah, sure, at what, 1%? And guess what? They did not accomplish their goal. Not a very good story. I'm telling you, it's like a circus up here. Hey, let's try that. Let's something shiny. Okay. But they didn't accomplish their goal in 10 years. They did it in 3. Won the world championship in 3 years. And then guess what everybody else did? We're doing 2%, right? And so it didn't last long, but they changed cycling. And everybody, that would be the biggest compliment we could ever receive. Is if we could be the difference, we could be the pioneers that step forward and say, I'm going to give 1 more %. I'm going to step forward and be willing to help. I'm going to be that person that's going to welcome someone who can't match pitch yet. I'm going to be that person that's going to support my leadership, both within my chapter, within my district, within my society. And we are going to grow this thing, because I'm telling you, everybody, my vision is not, I can't tell you how many chapters I've helped to grow. I shouldn't say full credit. I'm just the guy that goes, hey, maybe you should try that. And then it worked. Whoa, hey. Hey, everybody do what they did, right? But the thing is we grow to about 50, and then we stop. Why is that? Why do you think that is?
That was our goal.
100%. Who said that? Yeah. It's hard to organize things after you get to about 40 or 50 people. And then the other thing that happens is, your hand comes off the panic button. We're not at 9 members anymore. We're at 45. Whew. Good thing we don't got to do that anymore. And then we enter this cycle of, hey, we could go sing for other barbershoppers at these conventions rather than getting out in the community. How about we do both? Let's celebrate the people that are out in the community, because people only join barbershop in 2 ways. Guess what they are? Hearing our music and being personally invited. Everybody, watch this. Put your hand up. 70%, Paul. Remember 70%. How many of you were personally invited to join barbershop, go to a show, come to a chapter meeting, etc.? If so, put your hand up. Look around. 70%. Now have your hands down. Now, how many of you, go ahead and keep your hands up, how many of you joined because you heard the music and said, whoa, I've got to be a part of that? Go ahead and put your hands down. Okay, we're going to have a couple of extra ones. How did you join barbershop? Over here. Way over in the corner. Yep.
I was a high school student.
Yep.
And my high school choir was invited to sing on the Senator show. And I said, I'm going to do this for a spot.
So did you hear the music that night?
Yeah.
Okay, you should have had your hand up, right? Let's just make this simple. So I play this game all the time. And it's those 2 things, everybody. You want to hear the funniest one I ever heard? One guy still had his hand up. And he was like, I go, yeah, so what's yours? And he goes, okay, so I was going into the bottom of the church, and I thought it was an AA meeting. Well, it gets better. He goes, wow. And then they all started singing and handing out books and hugging each other and tagging each other. And I didn't know how fast I was going to be able to run, but I would try. And he said, this must be the 13th step. I don't know. Because you know what the best part was? Is when we went drinking afterwards. Must be part of the weaning process. So, you just never know, right? And I think that's the thing. I love to hear that we're laughing. We should never take ourselves too seriously. We should never take ourselves too seriously. Because here's my approach. Well, let me share my vision. 500 members within a chapter. Not 50. What happens at 40 or 50 is it stops feeling like Cheers, where everyone knows your name. And then it gets to be kind of difficult to manage after you have over 50. So what you do is you take 10 of those people and you plant a new chapter. And you start inviting people. And when one of them gets to 50 again, you take 10 and plant a new chapter. And guess what? No longer would you have to drive 2 hours to get to a rehearsal. Because one will be here, and one will be there. And one will meet on a different night. And another one will sing doo-wop songs. And another one will pound the snot out of 2 songs for 6 months. And if that's your jam, you get after it. Nice. But if that's the thing, if we can always make it so that there's nothing keeping us from moving forward. Because there was a survey done. His name is Jim Miller. And Jim Miller was on the society board. And he was I'm not sure anymore, the president of the NBC agency. And they determine what shows will be on NBC. And they ask you questions like, do you like dogs? Sure. Do you like trucks? Yes. Think we need to do a show about truck driving dogs. whatever things they're going to ask. But he slipped in 7 questions about barbershop. And let me just tell you about one. If you knew that there was a barbershop chorus within your area, would you join it? Guess what percent of people said yes?
3.
7%. So you do the math in Tacoma or Seattle or wherever it is you live, you've got a lot of people that are looking for you. How many people are going to find you in your rehearsal hall when you're singing all by yourselves? How many people are going to find you? What? Did I miss something? Oh, the AA guy. And we're back. That's Comedy Circle right there. We're taking this down the road, everybody! So, and if we go to convention, I think that's the strangest thing. You see us in our natural habitat, right? Where we're kind of loving on everybody, encouraging everybody, and we invite no one, right? So we need to do a better job. Why not? It's a soft expense, everybody. I would encourage this. Let's say this is our convention, and there are people that have never seen barbershop before. Come on in. We paid $45, $55, $65. I don't know how much it is. So I just do credit card. And I never look at it, you know. And then I got told the other day that I bought $600 of Taco Bell in Maryland. Okay, maybe I bought $600 of Taco Bell, but I didn't do it in Maryland. So I could have things on my credit card that I don't know about. But now, so we paid. What about these people? Just invite them in. And all we need to do is to say, hey, just to make sure that we're having new people come in, we're taking down your name and address, and it's just, okay, show us your driver's license so that we can confirm. And what have you got now? There you go. Yep, you've got a contact. And then you connect with them later on and say, are you having a good time? And I'll tell you what, the one thing you want to do is you don't call it attack, by the way. I'm going to banish that term. I went to school at Lake Superior State University. We're known around the world for banishing terms. Last year it was irregardless. That was one of the banished terms. The other one was, you're on mute. That was another banished term. So I'm going to banish, when you're talking to somebody that's not currently a barbershopper, I'm going to invoke my LSSU degree and say that I'm banishing the term tag when it comes to new people. And now what we can say is, we're going to teach you a 10-second snippet of a song.
Snippet of a song.
That's easy, right? Does that make sense? And here's how it goes at Lake Superior State. When somebody says, we're going to banish this, at the end everybody goes, huzzah! You ready? I now hereby banish the term tag. And we will now say, huzzah! Okay, that works too. Totally in time. Nailed this. We are so good. We're taking this down the road, everybody! What classes is he teaching? I'm switching out of that. Oh, taxing you! I love it. I love it. But what we need to do, here's one of the main things that we need to do, everybody. We've got to stop marketing to ourselves. And start, oh, this person's going to be on the show, and we are the, area 44 and a half, third place, champions of something. That means nothing to the rest of the world. That means nothing. That means something to us. We've got to stop marketing to what we like and start marketing to the rest of the world. Because I'm here to tell you, we need to make this on-ramp real easy. And if you get somebody coming in, remember we were going to let them in for free, and then you get them singing a snippet of a song? Right? Snippet of a song. Huzzah! Let's do this together at least one time. No longer will we say tag. Okay! Graduates of Lake Superior State University, where you need a 1.1 to graduate. All right. So the other don't get me started, okay? So the other thing that we need to be aware of is that I should just come up and extemporaneous speak more often, right? All right, here we go. Off the cuff, brother. I had it all written down, like I am so far off from that. So what we need is, if you think about, let's use ballroom dancing, everybody. This is a really good analogy. This is how the rest of the world looks at barbershop. Because it's kind of on the outskirts of life, but you've heard of it, right? So it's very similar. And it's kind of like barbershop in that you can compete at it if you want, right? You can. And a lot of people that are totally into it do. It's very similar. Now here's the thing. Ignore all of that. Go back to just what you know about ballroom dancing right now. As you can tell, I'm totally into that. That's my jam. So if you were to think, I think I, or me and my special someone would try ballroom dancing. How many sessions do you think you would go for? Give me a number. 42, 10, 4, 6 is the most common answer. So, survey says dang, 6 would be at the top. Okay? Make sense? 6?
Yeah.
How long do you think these sessions last?
2 hours.
1 hour. And that's how long they do last. And then guess what kind of music they listen to? Barbershop? They listen to songs, they go, what do you like? And then they find songs that have this melodic flow, but might be in their genre. Super smart, right? 6 sessions, 1 hour a week, with music that you're familiar with. Here's our plan. Hey, so feel free to come on out. We get together for 3 hours every week for the rest of your life. Oh, but the good part is we'll sing songs you've never heard. Sign me up twice. Right? That's a problem. You with me? We need to, that's a really steep on-ramp, everybody. And so I would offer up, he's still laughing. So we need to offer, I'm going to offer up that we try something called seasons. You know, hey, we're going to be singing these 5 songs. And if you want to come join us, you can try it out. And it's not tryouts. It's try-it-outs. Non-judge. Try it out. And let it be Lord. I don't know how we got to the Valkyries or, but we are now because we're pioneers. So the thing is that we need to start thinking. It's almost like fishing, everybody. I mean, do you think? Well, let's go back to ballroom dancing. If we added that, hey, did you know you could compete at this? Is that a draw? Okay, so remember that. Here's the numbers, everybody. Did you know that we are down to 14,000 members across the society? Down from 38,000. Less than a third. We had well over 1,000 chapters. We're down to 600. Guess how many of them have in the teens or less in their membership? 200. Guess how many have 7 or less? 130. So we're teetering, everybody. But guess what? We can choose to make a difference. We can choose to be that part of that 1%. We can choose to be that one that steps forward and says, I will make a difference. I have a membership which gives me a license to give. Not only with our time, our resources, but in how we perform. Because I've heard it said, sing from the heart. Not enough. Doesn't matter if I feel it. Sing to the heart. Make an experience for them, not us. It isn't about us, everybody. And if you want to know kind of why we're here on this planet, it's to help one another. It's to help others. So let's start making that the thing that we are about here at Evergreen. In the regions 13, 26, pi over 18, and 12. Okay. And together we can make a difference. Together we can make a difference. Together we can make a difference.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Got time for one more thing? It's not a tag. Zach, are you here, Zach?
Yes.
Come on up. This is a new friend. Grumbling off.
Boise.
Boise.
Yes. He's got 5 minutes to deal with.
Hi friends, so I'm the chorus director of the Boise Chordsmen. Maybe you've heard of us. I'm curious, because we want to sing something, and it's more of a snippet of a song. Raise your hand if you know the Alligator song, or have you ever been to the water spout? Raise your hand if you know that song. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, you who just raised your hands are going to kind of function as our section leaders nearby to people who looked around and was like, what the hell is the alligator? Okay, so we're gonna go a little slow because there's a lot of words, friends who don't know it. So we're gonna go a little slow. We're gonna learn that together, okay? Hopefully to pick up the speed enough that it's closer to the mumblings that we usually sing it at. And then we're gonna sing it in a round, yeah? Okay, great, let's do it. Anybody have a pitch pipe available? If you could blow an F for us, please. Thank you very much. We start on the 5 of the key. Okay, and we're gonna go nice and slow. The have you ever been to really nice and slow so other people can hear the words, catch it. The melody will be pretty easy for you because it's such an earworm, but there's a lot of words. All right, yeah, you ready? Cool, help us out. And you're gonna sing for me because my voice is tired. Okay, here we go. We start there. Ready and.
Have you ever been to the water spout way down in the bottom of the water system? There you'll find a little alligator who goes by the name of Alfred. If you do, he's mine. I lost him. I threw him down the water spout, and now I'm feeling lonely 'cause he's gone. I miss him.
Thing. That was pretty good, by the way. Thanks, friends. I do this thing where I ask chorus to close straight to the M at the end. That is not good barbershop singing. You should sustain the vowel. Forget that. Close right to the M for us at the very end. The I miss him. Got the idea? Would you just sing that real fast? Where'd it go?
I miss him.
Nice, good for you. So now, that was your one shot, friends. Okay, so you have all the words now. You said 5 minutes, right? So the goal is we're gonna sing it at the same speed, and those of you who don't know it can do the like the milliseconds after. That's okay. Here we go. Let's try again. Blow that F for us to keep us honest. That's what I thought. It's getting a little late. Would you sit well in your chair for me? It's almost like you're standing, but from just the waist up. Yeah? So hips, and then shoulders over your hips, and then ears over your shoulders. Can you manage that? Roll your shoulders back a couple of times. Ooh, yeah. Here we go. Let's try that one more time. Blow that F for us. Keep us honest.
Have you ever been to the water spout way down in the bottom of the water system? There you'll find a little alligator who goes by the name of Alfred. If you do, he's mine. I lost him. I threw him down the water spout, and now I'm feeling lonely 'cause he's gone. I miss him.
So now, we're gonna speed that up a little bit. Have you ever been to the water spout? Okay, got the idea? All right, here we go. Ready and.
Have you ever been to the water spout way down in the bottom of the water system? There you'll find a little alligator who goes by the name of Alfred. If you do, he's mine. I lost him. I threw him down the water spout, and now I'm feeling lonely 'cause he's gone. I miss him.
That's quite good. Would you stand if you are able. We're gonna break this up into sections. We're gonna do this in a 4-part round. 4? Gosh. Here we go. So the idea is this. Just to make it easy for us, that far end with the aisle, you all are group 1. Yeah? I don't want to steal Paul's thing. That's not fair. Okay. And then I'm going to cut this middle section in half. Y'all group 2. Y'all group 3. And then group 4. What's up? That's where we are. So that's how we'll start. Cool. We're going to do this too. Do I have enough time for 2 different ways to go about it? Cool. Great. That F natural to keep us honest. We're all going to sing it together, and then I'm going to cue each section, and then we're going to do it just once I cue your section. Got the idea? 2 and.
Have you ever been to water south way down in the bottom of the water system? There you'll find a little alligator by the name of African Yugi's mine. I lost him, I threw him down the water spout, and now I'm feeling lonely 'cause he's gone. I miss him.
Ready?
Have you ever been to the water spout? Have you ever been to the water spout? Have you ever been to the water spout? Have you ever been to the water spout?
Let's do this one more time. We're just going to put them closer together now. And in a different order. Group 4. 1, 2, 3.
Have you ever been to